The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set up down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion. And it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Verwest, they center in front. Scarbrug down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome back. It's the final day of the East Region A tournament here, and we have three teams battling for that final spot in the state tournament in Kindred. We know that Kindred's going to be there. We know that Castleton's going to be there. We know that Wapaton's going to be there. So it's up to the Post 400 Astros, the Devils Lake Storm, and the West Fargo Vets to battle it out. And one of those three teams will make the state tournament, and two of those three teams will see their season come to a conclusion here today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket, because I figured that's going to be the easiest way to actually explain this for those who may not already have figured it out. So Kindred and West Fargo is our first game today, along with Devils Lake and the Fargo Post 400 Astros being our second game today. So if Kindred wins this game, then the winner of the Astros and Storm makes state, and it doesn't matter who wins between Kindred and the winner of the Astros and Storm. If the West Fargo Vets win this game, then Devils Lake, the Astros, and West Fargo have to win 2 games today to get the third seed, or possibly, the third seed in the state tournament. Because if Kindred loses, they'll lock in the 4 seed, and the only seed available is the 3rd seed. So it'll take 2 wins from either the Vets, Astros, or Storm to lock in that 3rd seed. Now, if Kindred wins, then West Fargo's eliminated, and it only take 1 win for the Storm or Astros to lock in a trip to the state tournament, and then that game versus Kindred would determine the 3rd and 4th seed of the 2 remaining teams. Did you follow all that? Yeah, I hopefully you did, because it took me a while to follow it myself, so hopefully I explained that well for you. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at the tournament numbers. We'll look at these 2 teams side by side and more when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo Baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, welcome back to Haymaker Stadium here in Castleton. It's championship round day of the East Region Tournament. Kindred, if they win, or let's put it this way, Kindred, if they lose, they lock in the 4th seed, and the Vets, Storm, and Astros will have to battle it out for the 3rd seed. If Kindred wins, West Fargo's eliminated, and the winner of the Astros-Storm game will automatically go to state, regardless if they win or lose against Kindred. There we go. Thought about during the commercial break and figured I think that pretty much makes it easy to understand. So let's go take a look at the tourney stats through 3 days of play here. It's been a fun one here, and last night I actually dug into the numbers here, and I can go into how many runs were scored by each team and all that good stuff. But after 11 games over 3 days, we've had 115 runs cross the plate, 136 batters have struck out. And I can actually split those up into strikeout swinging or strikeout looking. But I'm not going to do it at this point in time. Maybe at the end of the championship game tonight, maybe I'll dig into those numbers. And then 81 walks, 165 hits have been recorded, 39 errors, and we've had 164 runners left on base through 11 games over 3 days of play. So, yeah, as you can see, day 4 has zeros, and that's the last category that we got to fill up. So we have 4 more games here for you today, and we'll see what those numbers look like at the end of the championship game tonight. And then we'll do the same thing again for the State AA in Dickinson. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule, because those matchups have been determined now. And you can see there that on Monday, July 24th, Fargo Post 400 Stars will be the 7th-ranked team taking on Grand Forks, the 10th rank. The 8th-ranked Dickinson Rough Riders will take on the 9th-ranked Williston Keybirds. And then those will be the only 2 games on Monday. And then Tuesday will be the 4-seeded Bismarck Governors taking on the 5-seeded Jamestown Post 400 Eagles. In the 2 o'clock game on July 25th, there'll be the 3-seeded West Fargo Patriots taking on the 6-seeded Mandan Chiefs. And then in the 5 o'clock game, it'll be the 1-seeded Fargo Post 2 taking on either Dickinson or Williston. And then in the final game on Tuesday, it'll be the 2-seeded Minot Vistas taking on either Fargo Post 400 or Grand Forks. And once again, the 7th seed has made it to the state championship game the last 2 years. And 2 years ago, it was the Post 400 Stars ranked in that 7th. They would meet up with West Fargo in that state championship game. They would lose, but they would also go to the Central Plains Regional and make their way to Shelby, North Carolina. Jamestown was the number 7 seed who lost to West Fargo in the state championship game last year. Last year, only the state champion made the Central Plains Regional. So a little bit of bad luck there for the 7-seeded team. But this year, 2 teams go to the regional from that state tournament in Dickinson. And we'll see if West Fargo can make it 3 in a row. Or we'll see if the Fargo Post 400 Stars might be able to sneak their way through. You just never know what's going to happen in that tournament. You just never know. It's going to be a fun one. And then you see there on Friday, July 28th, as we go into the final 2 days of the AA from Dickinson, we will kick off the single A in Kindred. 10 a.m. the first game with the matchups to be determined. And you can follow that entire schedule by going to our website at magnitudesn.com and clicking on the schedule button. You can also subscribe, like, send chat messages, and all that good stuff on our YouTube channel. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and also searching Magnitude Sports on Instagram or Threads, and you can follow us there. And we have we make posts somewhat regularly, so follow us, because we're not that much of a nuisance online. You won't always get a million alerts from us. That's one incentive to follow us online. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at how these two teams stack up against each other as they are introducing the lineups here, and we'll go over those lineups momentarily. But so Kindred 13-7 in conference play. They're 1-1 in the tournament, so they're 14-8 against conference opponents. They've struck out 10 batters for their opponents in those two games, but they've been outscored 19-14. They come into the tournament ranked second. West Fargo 12-8 in the regular season, also 1-1, so 13-9. Same number of wins as Kindred in the regular season, with the tournament included. And then they've struck out 2 more batters than Kindred has. And I was talking to one of the West Fargo Vets parents, and when I told him that number, he's like, that's kind of amazing, because we're not known for striking out batters. But they have, let's see here, out of all the teams that remain in the tournament, the only one, there's 3 teams that have struck out more batters than the West Fargo Vets. Devils Lake has struck out 16. Wapaton's struck out 19. The Post 400 Astros have struck out 20. So the Post 400 Astros have struck out the most batters from their pitchers. West Fargo Vets have 12. Kindred has 10. And Castleton's only struck out 9 batters, according to our numbers here. So you got a healthy amount of 22 strikeouts between these two teams. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new Fresh Blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. As you get a look at, you know what? Let me grab my lineup card. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't even gone over the starting lineups yet. It is Jack Wold on the mound here for the Kindred Vikings. He'll be tossing them into the glove of Jeremiah Doctor. Around the bases, Jack Packer at first, Graham Glosso at second, Jorgen Swenson the shortstop, Nick Thompson at third. In the outfield, Mason Almaris in center, Xander Rath in left, and Jack McDonald in right field. That's how Kindred will set up defensively here in the matchup that is probably the biggest, or depending on who wins or loses, the second biggest matchup of the day. So we're ready to go here. Charlie Lashowski leads things off for the West Fargo Vets. And the first pitch from Wold comes in at 11:02 a.m. 1 ball, no strike. Jackson Glinke, Wrigley Gunderson will be the next two batters we see here for the Vets. And that pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. So once again, if Kindred loses this game, then they are automatically the 4th seed in the state, and it will be a battle between the Devils Lake Storm and Fargo Post-Funded Astros to try and the Vets to try and lock in that 3rd seed, because the Vets would then advance to play either the Storm or Astros. If Kindred wins this game, then that game between the Storm and Astros is a state qualifier game, and as long as somebody wins that game, they will be automatically in state. The only thing left to determine is if Kindred will be the 3rd or 4th seed after we find out who wins this game here. So the absolute worst scenario is 4th seed for Kindred. And the absolute best scenario is 3rd seed for Kindred. And I know that's a lot to comprehend when it comes down to the 3rd or 4th seed.
First baseman number 21, Jackson Glinke.
So Lashowski walks. That puts our first runner on base. He'll look for the bunt. And up to first. They'll get it. Did his foot come off? No, it did not. And runner will advance to second.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Wrigley Gunderson.
Ball, no strike here to Wrigley Gunderson. That puts Jack Davies into the on-deck circle. 1 out, runner on second is Lashowski. And the pitch comes in for a ball. It's 2-0 here to Gunderson. So the next pitch for Jack Wold will be the 10th pitch already. And that one's hit to left. And it will go foul. One delivery is a hair high for ball 3. And that one's going deep to left, and it is going to be foul. full count now here to Gunderson. Once again, Jack Davies is on deck. And that's fouled away again. That one's fouled straight back. So he's fouled off the last 3 in a row, and he's fouled off 4 of the last 5. And he walks him.
Right fielder number 12, Jack Davies.
So Gunderson will reach first on the walk, and that'll bring up Jack Davies now. Puts 2 runners on base. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Now we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the 20th pitch for Jack Wold coming up here in the top of the first. 2 runners on, 1 out. Lashowski on second, Gunderson on first for West Fargo. 2-2, and that's high, and we're at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And on 3 of the 4 batters that he's faced now, he's had a full count at 3-2. The only one he did not was that sack bunt. The 2 runners on base, got on base via a full count. That one is fouled away. Strike, strike, ball, 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 and now fouled away in that order. Swing and a miss, and he gets a strikeout. To record out number 2, it's the first strikeout of the day on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter. And here comes Blake Larson now. That one's high for a ball. Larson with a pair of hits to left field in this tournament. That one's low for ball 2. Hit towards second and over to first. They'll get the out. They'll strand 2 on base, and we go now to the middle of the first. 4-3 ground out.
After half inning play, the West Fargo Vets, nothing. Kindred, 4-17 from the bat.
For the Vikings, it's Mason Almaris, Jack Wold, and Nick Thompson when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Owen Haugen is your starting pitcher for the West Fargo Vets. As he gets warmed up, he'll be tossing them into the glove of J.J. Lauritsen. Around the bases, you got Jackson Glinke at first. At second, you see Devin Peterson in jersey number 3. Right to his left is the shortstop, number 1, Blake Hammond. And Charlie Laszowski's over at third base. In the outfield, Wrigley Gunderson in center, Jack Davies in right, Blake Larson in left.
Kindred, center fielder, number 8, Mason Almaris.
Mason Almaris in this tournament has had 3 hits, 3 flyouts, 1 ground out, and a sac fly to center. And he's going to take this one to left field. And it'll be the center fielder making the catch. Wrigley Gunderson.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Jack Wold.
So that is his 4th flyout of the tournament. This one goes to left center, caught by center fielder Wrigley Gunderson, and now Jack Wold is the batter. And that pitch is a hair low for a ball, 1-0 here to Jack Wold. Nick Thompson and Jack Packer are the 3-4 batters in the lineup here for Kindred. He'll foul this one back, and that'll be strike 1. And that one is going towards center field, and Gunderson makes another catch.
Third baseman, number 24, Nick Thompson.
So quick 2 outs here. Nick Thompson with a hit to left and a pair of pop-outs, one to the shortstop, one to the second baseman in this tournament. That pitch will go outside for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will scoot into the backstop, and it's a quick 2-0 count now here. That one's going to right field, and the catch is made by Jack Davies, and that retires Kindred here in the bottom of the first. So 2-0 fly out to right. That brings us back to West Fargo's bats. J.J. Lauritsen, Carson Wilkie, Devin Peterson, Jack Wold on pitch 26. When we return after this, it's batter 6, 7, 8 in the lineup for West Fargo. After the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
All right, welcome back. J.J. Lauritsen will be the batter here. Take on Jack Wold's 26th pitch. 13 balls and 12 strikes on 25 tosses for Wold. And the first pitch is high for a ball. It's 1-0 here to J.J. Lauritsen. Once again, Carson Wilkie and Devin Peterson. It's the 6, 7, 8 batters for West Fargo here in the top of 2. And the 1-0. And that one's inside for ball 2. one's fouled down that third base line. So Lordson will step out. 2 balls and a strike here. Here's the count. And that pitch will be a hair high for ball 3. So this will be the 30th pitch for Jack Wold now. And he walks.
Designated hitter number 11, Carson Wilkie.
So Carson Wilkie will step to the plate now. He has a ground out in this tournament. Ground out to second base.
Number 24, Dane Dewitt, courtesy running at first for the Mets. For the catcher, Lauritsen.
And Dane Dewitt will come in and courtesy run at first. And that'll hit him. Now put 2 runners on base now. And bring up Devin Peterson.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Devin Peterson.
Peterson has a sac fly to left center in this tournament. And he'll show bunt. Now be bunted foul down the third base side, and everybody will go back to their original starting points. Fouled up first base side, and that's good for strike number 2. Dane Dewitt on second. Over on first is Carson Wilkie, and the pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. Turn up our volume here a little bit. Apologize if it was a little low. That one's fouled back. We'll stay right where we're at 3-2. And he strikes him out.
The pitcher, number 5, Owen Haugen.
Now bring up Owen Haugen now. Haugen's reached on an error in this tournament. And they're going to call that one a strike. 0-1. And that one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, Deng Dewitt on second. Carson Wilkie on first. 1 out now here. Owen Haugen, the batter. Puts Charlie Lashowski on deck, and that would return us to the top of the order here for the Vets. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Jack Wold now 40 pitches, 21 balls, 19 strikes.
Back at the top of the order for the West Fargo Vets, third baseman number 2, Charlie Lashowski.
All right, so we'll reset the count here, and it's 1-0 to, that one's popped up, and now it's 1-1. That one sit out towards center field, and catch is finally made by Mason Almaris. And that will put the third out on the board, and we'll go to the middle of the second as they leave 2 more stranded on base and remain at 0-0 here after 1.5 on your Red Baron scoreboard. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online, and we'll make you a favorite.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
All right, welcome back. First pitch here to Jack Packer, misses for ball one. Now we'll take ball two. And right over to third, picked up there by Lashowski, and the tag is applied. Glinke had to reach up for that one, but he was able to pull it down and apply the tag for out number one, going to the books as a 5-3 ground out.
The catcher, number 3, Jeremiah Doctor.
And that one's right up the middle. And a 4-3 is going to be recorded.
Second baseman, number 7, Graham Glasso.
And that is apparently not a strike. It's 3 balls and no strikes now here to Graham Glasso. And that same pitch is a strike this time around. And it's 3-1. And that's a walk. Even got the same kind of head shake up here in the press box on that one. And
the shortstop, number 2, Jorgen Swenson.
First pitch to Swenson's in for a strike. It's 0-1 here. Swenson has only one hit. It's an infield hit. That one's going to be popped up. Second base. caught there by Drew Peterson, and that will end the inning. We still have no score here after 2 complete on your Red Barons line score. The Vets do have a hit, but nothing more than that has been recorded. And Vikings leave 1 on base this time. We'll go to the break, and we'll come back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, it's Jackson Glinke, the batter here. First pitch came in for a strike. And that one's going into right field for a base hit. And they have a runner on now here with Jackson Glinke, and brings up Wrigley Gunderson now. Glinke walked last time he was at the plate. Gunderson also walked last time he was at the plate. He'll show bunt, and the pitch will miss for a ball. And it's 1-0 here to Gunderson. Three balls and a strike. That one is sent foul into the roof of the batting cages along the third baseline. And we're at a full count now at 3-2. This will be the 50th pitch for Jack Wold. 24 balls, 25 strikes on 49 tosses so far, according to my numbers. And payoff pitch number 2 coming up here. That one's going to left center. And left fielder Xander Rath will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting right fielder number 12, Jack Davies.
So the fly out to left brings up Jack Davies. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Swing and a miss there, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Davies. So you got ones across the board now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on first is Jackson Glinke. And that one's going foul. And that one will miss outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike now here to Jack Davies. Blake Larson is the batter on deck here. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. Pitch 55 for Wold coming up. Payoff pitch. Sends it to left, to foul the left, is what I'm trying to say. That one's popped up and caught there by Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher, for the second out. And that'll bring up Blake Larson.
Blake Larson.
Two away now here, and still no score on your Proceed scoreboards. We get a little bit closer to the bottom of the third here, 2/3 of the way through the top half of the inning. And that one is going right into the glove of Jack Packer, the first baseman. And that will strand one on base, and we will take a visit to the middle of the third. They get a hit, but that's all they get, and they leave one stranded. And we'll be back with more here as the Vikings bring out the bats when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. First pitch comes in for a strike here to the batter, Bryce Whipple. And that one's fouled away for strike number 2. So quick 0-2 count here to Whipple, and Haugen, I have him down for 21 pitches right now. 12 of them have found the strike zone as we approach the 40-minute mark of this ball game here. And that one's going to left field, or right field, excuse me, and it's pushed foul out of play. And that one will miss. Ball one. Kindred got here with a 12-2 loss to Devil's Lake in 6 innings, and then a win yesterday. That one's popped up. Could be a chance here for the third baseman, and that's Laszowski making the catch for the first out.
Right fielder number 1, Jack McDonald.
So Whipple flies out, pops out, I should say, and I'll bring up Jack McDonald now. And the strike is called. That one's going to center field. And the catch is made there by Gunderson. That's out number 2.
Back to the top of the order for Kindred, center fielder number 8, Mason Almaris.
Two and one to Almaris. He would fly out to left center field last time he was at the plate. Pair of hits here for West Fargo. 5 left on base. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Only 1 left on base for Kindred so far. 3-1 the count here to Almaris. And he'll take straight 2. And now the count is full. And that one's foul down the third base line. We'll stay right where we're at 3-2. Now walk him.
The pitcher number 5, Jack Wold.
So runner on first now for Kindred. And Jack Wold is the batter. He'll make sure that Almaris stays close to that first base bag there. Peek over at Almaris once again. Now he'll set and deliver. And the throw up to second is not in time, and he's safe. And Almaris still steals another base here in the state tournament. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but if I had to make a guess, I think that's his 5th or 6th stolen base of the tournament. And that one's going to right field, and it's good for a base hit. Almaris slips, and he dives back into third. Runners on the corners now, and the first hit of the game for the Kindred Vikings. So Jack Wold gets a single to right, and that pushes Almaris to third to put runners on the corners and brings up Nick Thompson. Ball one. Thompson 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field last time he was at the plate. And there's ball 2. Looked like Jack Wold was thinking about stealing there, but then changed his mind. And that's going to hit him. So that'll load the bases now. And now the 2 umpires are going to have a quick discussion with each other. The 3 umpires are going to have a discussion with each other. Wow, talk about an early day blunder there.
First baseman number 45, Jack Packer.
And a strike is called. Packer grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. And chopper down third, rolls foul. Strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Big opportunity here for Kindred. They need a base hit and they can get on the board. Otherwise, will remain tied at 0, and that is strike 3. And they will strand 3 runners on base, and that ends the 3rd inning of play. It's 0-0 after 3 here between the West Fargo Vets and the Kindred Post 117 Vikings. And J.J. Lartz and Carson Wilkie and Devin Peterson, the 6, 7, and 8 batters for West Fargo. They're due up when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed? Think ProSeed. ProSeed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, it's J.J. Lartson for West Fargo. And that one's going to be popped up, and looks like Jordan Swenson will make the catch for out number 1. I'll bring up Carson Wilkie.
Designated hitter number 11, Carson Wilkie.
Ball 1 to Wilkie. He was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 0 as a result. Here's the windup in the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Quick 3-0 count here to Wilkie. And he'll walk.
Second baseman, number 3, Devin Peterson.
So Devin Peterson's 0 for 1. He went down looking on strikes last time he was at the plate. And that one will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Peterson. So Owen Haugen moves into the on-deck circle. Peterson and Haugen represent batters 8 and 9 in the lineup here for West Fargo. 1 ball, no strike. Runner on first is Carson Wilkie with 1 out. West Fargo gets out of a bases-loaded jam, and now they, in the bottom of the third, and now they get a base hit out into left field to put 2 runners on base. Now bring up Owen Haugen, batter 9 in the lineup.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Owen Haugen.
And he'll foul this one off for the strike. He would fly out to center field last time he was at the plate. Here's some cracks of the bat. There's, I believe it's Devil's Lake over in that batting cage over there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's going to left, and it is a base hit. Scoring is Carson Wilkie. Rounding third is Devin Peterson from first. And West Fargo takes a 2-0 lead on an RBI double by Owen Haugen.
Number 6, Cooper Mapes, courtesy running for the pitcher, Haugen at second for the Mets. Back to the top of the order, the Mets third baseman, number 2, Charlie Lashofsky.
Showing bunt, and that bunt goes right back. And he'll fire it over to first. Did he come off the bag? He's out. And Haugen stays put at second. So that did not go as planned for Lashowski and West Fargo.
Number 21, Jackson Glinke.
Jackson Glinke, 1 for 1, sack bunt and a single. That can't be right. This is only his second trip to the plate. I guess that is right. I should never doubt my technology, I guess. That pitch will be high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here to Glinke. Jack Wold, 73 pitches, about to approach 75 with pitch 74 here. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. They will strand one on base, and we go to the middle of the 4th. On your Red Baron line score, it's West Fargo Vets 2 and the Kindred Vikings 0. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Coming right back. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. It's Jeremiah Doctor, your leadoff batter here for Kindred. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. He grounded out to second base last time he was at the plate. And that's a ball. We'll see Graham Glosso, Jorgen Swenson this inning as well. Kindred down 2-0 here on the Proceed scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 windup and delivery, and that's outside for ball 2. And there's ball 3. And he'll walk.
Second baseman number 7, Graham Glazzo.
Graham Glazzo also walked last time he was out the plate. And that pitch is a hair high. It's ball 1 here to Glosso. 1 pitch and 1 pickoff attempt here on this plate appearance for Glosso. Jorgen Swenson is on deck. He'll be our next batter here for Kindred. That pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. And a hopper towards short. Hammond picks it up, gets it to second, safe at second. So Glazzo will reach on a fielder's choice as they cannot get the lead runner out at second.
Jorgen Swenson.
And that'll bring up Jorgen Swenson now with 2 runners on. Showing bunt. Pitch comes up high, and it's ball 1 here to Swenson. That's 50 pitches now here for Haugen. 24 balls, 26 strikes. That's the exact same count that the Kindred pitcher had when he hit the 50 pitch mark. And now it's ball 2. Jeremiah Doctor on second. Over on first is Graham Glazzo. And the pitch, and that comes in for a strike as he appeared to want to square up for the third time, and he'll probably square up one more time since that's been the intent here on the first 3 pitches. We're a few seconds in front of the 1 hour mark of the ball game here, and he will square up and he'll bunt it down that third base side. Haugen picks it up, fires it over to first. They got the runner at first, and the other 2 runners advance. So now West Fargo, or I'm sorry, Kindred, is in a position to potentially tie this game up here. So the sack bunt will result in a 1-3 ground out, advancing Doctor to third and Glazzo to second. Here's Bryce Whipple for 1, popped out to the third baseman last time he was at the plate. And ball 1 to Whipple. And over at third, they got him. Pitch came across for, I think, a ball. We'll find out for sure here in a moment. But that takes the runner off third and puts an out on the board. "2-5 on the tag out. And it was a strike, actually. And now they're trying to get that other runner out on second there. So 1-1 the count now with the lone runner on second and 2 outs. And that one's popped up deep center field. And right at the wall, he makes the catch. He reached over the wall to make the catch. What a play by Wrigley Gunderson. That was a home run for Bryce Whipple, and Bryce Whipple was robbed by Wrigley Gunderson. And that ends the inning, stranding 1 on base. We go to the top of the 5th with West Fargo maintaining their 2-0 lead. Thanks to our awesome cameraman for getting that moment of the game on just right. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a favorite.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Welcome back to Haymaker Stadium here, where Bryce Whipple getting robbed of a home run to end the 4th inning of play. And the first pitch comes in for a ball. And as I think back over the course of the tournament, that play would definitely be in the top 4 of the plays that I remember seeing that were great defensive plays here for the teams that have participated in this tournament. How I'd rank it in that top 4. I would say I'd rank it number 2. I think there's one play that was better than that one. 2-1 the count. And if you haven't watched the tournament the whole weekend like I have, for obvious reasons, 2-1. More on that thought in a moment here. And this one's popped up and fouled away, and it's 2-2. The play that I'd rank number 1 was that 6-3 double play in the Castleton game last night against Devil's Lake. And you'd have to go back and see it to believe it, but Castleton shortstop took a couple steps back, leaped up in the air, snagged a fly ball to left center. That would have been an easy double. Makes the catch for out number 1, fires back to first to get the runner caught between first and second for the double play. That, I think, might be the play of the tournament so far, in my humble opinion. This one fouled down the third base line and nearly took out his coach. Coach able to spin out of the way just in the nick of time. Pitch 80 for Jack Wold. And it's high for ball 3. Full count now here to Wrigley Gunderson. He walked his first time up. He would fly out to left field his second time up. And the catch is made there by Jorgen Swenson. That's out number 1.
Right fielder number 12, Jack Davies.
So one down here for West Fargo. That one's going to left field. And that catch is made there by Xander Rath. 2 pitches and 2 outs.
23, Blake Larson.
And a hard hit ball to third, picked up by Thompson. Can he fire it over in time? He can. Nice pick by Packer at first. And that is out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 5th for the West Fargo Vets and the Kindred Vikings after leaving a couple runners on base and scoring position in the previous inning. Will look to try and redeem themselves here in the home half of the 5th with Jack McDonald, Mason Almaris, and Jack Wold. Batters 9, 1, and 2 for Kindred when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. And the first pitch is sent out to left center field. And there's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out on a fly out to left center to the glove of Wrigley Gunderson.
Kindred, center fielder number 8, Mason Almaris.
And Mason Almaris will be the batter now. As we go back to the top of the order, 1 hour, 9 minutes in. Haugen, I have him at pitch 58 here. And that will miss outside for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Mason Almaris, who flied out to left center. And then he was walked last time he was at the plate. That pitch is outside for ball 2. pop away. Nobody on base to take advantage of that one. So after one pitch, one out, it's now pitch 5 here to the second guy, Mason Almaris. The second batter, I should say. And they're going to call that strike 2. Somehow get this feeling Larson popped that one up with his foot into the strike zone and then caught it. That's what I don't know how else that was a strike. I know he didn't do that, but full count here to Almaris. And foul down the third base side. He'll try it again. He's fouled off the last 2. Ball, strike, foul, foul. Haugen with pitch 65. And that one's right up towards Devin Peterson. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and out for out number 2. 4-3 ground out brings up the next batter, Jack Wold.
The pitcher, number 5, Jack Wold.
Pitch is a little high, ball 1. Wold 1 for 2, fly out to center. Got himself a single to right field last time he was at the plate. This one popped up, going after it's the first baseman right in front of the Kindred dugout, and a bounce out of play. That one's going to right field. And a nice catch there by Jack Davies. And that's out number 3. That ends the 5th inning of play. It remains 2-0 West Fargo. Here after 5 complete on your Red Baron scoreboard, as Jack Wold flies out to right to end the inning. And that will bring us to J.J. Lauritsen, Carson Wilkie, and Devin Peterson. It's the 6, 7, 8 batters for West Fargo when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Fargo Mets. The catcher, number 7, J.J. Lauritsen.
All right, 2-0 Vets. Lauritsen walked and then a pop out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes here. call that a ball 3. So J.J. Lauritsen possibly a pitch away from walking for the second time this game. I would sandwich his fly out. And he will walk on 4 pitches.
Designated hitter number 11, Carson Wilkie.
So Lauritsen on first, and Carson Wilkie hit by a pitch and a walk. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner here.
Number 24, Dane Dewitt, courtesy running for the catcher, Lauritsen at first for the Vets.
Last time Dane Dewitt came in to run for Lauritsen, he would not make it beyond second base. And show the bunt, and he bunts it foul. Strike 1. So now that the bunt has been shown, we'll see how the Kindred defense plays here. Thompson's still playing a little bit back. And the throw to second will be a little to the left side, and Dane Dewitt gets the stolen base. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 1-1. Popped up, fouled away, 1-2. Now miss, and it's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. The 4th one for Jack Wold. Jack Wold, I have it 104 pitches, and if that's accurate, this will be his final batter. I just got a head nod. It is 104, so this is his 105th pitch coming up here, and it's outside for a ball. So Devin Peterson now 1-0. On 105 pitches, 44 balls, 61 strikes. Wold will be allowed to finish this batter, and then he'll be pulled after this, no matter what. And a strike is called. So he's gotten through 1/3 of the 6. We'll see if he can get through 2/3 of the 6. And he'll just miss there, 2-1. Dane Dewitt on second, the runner on for West Fargo. Wold will look back at second on a couple of occasions and deliver. Ooh, I thought that was a strike, but I guess not. Ball 3. And he'll walk him. So he'll get through 1/3 of the 6th inning, and that's going to do it. Here comes Coach Almaris, as we'll have a pitching change here, and we'll take a break, and we'll tell you who the new pitcher is when we come back after this break here on Magnitude Sports.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new Fresh Blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you, and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, let's look at Grant Spellhog. He'll take over for Jack Wold, who finished with 109 pitches, 47 balls, 62 strikes, gave up 2 runs. He's responsible for both runners on base, Dang Dewitt on second and Devin Peterson on first, should they come in and score. We're 1 hour and 20 minutes into the ball game here. Kindred has had a couple of opportunities to erase that 2-0 deficit, but they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities. And it's really hard to say that if they're going to put an effort into trying to erase that 2-0 deficit or not. And I'm not saying that they won't, but it's just kind of like one of those, this is one of those burner games that doesn't really matter to Kindred because win or lose, they're going to the state tournament. And that one's hit up, and it's going to center field. And the catch is made, and now the throw to third to keep Dang Dewitt at second. And that records out number 2 as Owen Haugen will fly out.
Third baseman, number 2, Charlie Lashofsky.
And now Charlie Lashofsky will be the batter. Lashofsky's 0 for 0. He walked, and then he was thrown out on a sac bunt. Now missed for a ball. Really? You saw it on the camera just like I did at home there. That is strike 2. And that'll be ball 3 and a full count now here to Charlie Lashofsky. And that one's popped up foul and pushed out. It'll play on the first base side. So if it wasn't 3-2 before, it is now with that fouled away pitch. So your count is right. And this one's going to be popped up. Could be a chance here for Graham Glasso. No, it'll be more Jorgen Swenson, and he'll make the catch. They'll strand 1 on base. Actually, they'll strand 2 on base for a total of 8 in the game. And we go to the middle of the 6th now. And Kindred's up to bat. And they have 6 outs to try and get 2 runs or 3 runs. And we'll see if they can do that when we return after this. Here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back. It'll be Nick Thompson along with Jack Packer and Jeremiah Doctor. It's the 3-4-5 batters for the Kindred. Thompson's 0 for 1 with a flyout and a hit by a pitch.
Third baseman, number 24, Nick Thompson.
Flyout went to Jack Davies in right field last time he was at the plate. Nice strike is called, and a good pitch there by Haugen as he caught the edge. Time is called to get a ball out of the backfield there, right behind home plate. And now he'll point, and Haugen will pitch. And a little chopper right back up to short. Hammond charges, fires, got it. That'll be a 6-3. Probably one of the more difficult 6-3s completed in this tournament, but it's a 6-3 nonetheless.
45, Jack Packer.
So that'll clear the count here for Jack Packer, 0 for 2. Ground out to third, struck out looking last time he was at the plate. Ball 1. And to third, Lashowski makes the grab, fires over, 5-3. That's out number 2. 4 pitches and 2 outs for Owen Haugen.
The catcher, number 3, Jeremiah Doctor.
And now Jeremiah Doctor will try his luck here against Haugen. Haugen, I have him at 70. This pitch here would be 73. We're an hour and 27 minutes in. And that pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Doctor's 0 for 1, grounded out to second, and then he walked his last time at the plate. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that one hits him. And Doctor reaches base via hit by a pitch. And now Graham Glazzo step up to the plate here. He's 0 for 1. He walked, and he reached on a fielder's choice.
Lucas Dahl, courtesy running pinch running at first. Courtesy running for the catcher at first for Kindred. Now batting number 12, Grant Spellhaug.
All right, so he's hit by a pitch, and now runners on first and second for Kindred with 2 out. And Jorgen Swenson, 0 for 1, but first they visit to the mound here for the West Fargo Aces. 1 hour and 29 minutes in. Jorgen Swenson up to bat, and Bryce Whipple's on deck. Bryce Whipple got robbed of that 2-run home run to end the 4th inning of play, when Wrigley Gunderson walked over to the warning track and reached over the wall and grabbed it and brought it back into the field of play. It was one of the I think I said earlier when that play happened that after thinking back to the other plays that occurred, that I'd rank that as the number 2 play of the tournament right now. Some may argue that it's worthy of number 1, and I won't argue that it's worthy of number 1, but you know, my opinion is that that's the number 2 play, and you might have a different opinion, and that's okay if we have different opinions. 1 hour, 30 minutes. The least we can agree on is that they're both in the top 2. And that one is going deep. And another nice grab by Gunderson, this one at the warning track for out number 3, and they strand 2 on base, and we end the 6th inning of play. So double check my numbers here. Yep, 8-7, 2-4, and 0-1. Yep, that's all correct. No errors in this game. I take that back. There is one error in this game. And it was charged to West Fargo. So let's put that one on there. There we go. Now our numbers are right. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Top of the 7th, it's Jackson Glinke. 1 for 2, sack bunt thrown out, single to right, struck out swinging. And now he'll bunt this one down the third base line, and he's thrown out for the first down. So it's a 5-3 on the bunt out.
Center fielder number 4, Wrigley Gunderson.
And now Wrigley Gunderson will be the batter. And that one's sent to left field. And it's all the way back. And it's gone. It is a solo home run for Wrigley Gunderson. And the West Fargo Vats have taken a 3-0 lead.
Now batting for the West Fargo Vets, number 15, Toby Rederath.
And that pitch will miss for a ball. So Wrigley Gunderson gets the solo home run. It's the 3rd home run of the tournament. 2 of the 3 home runs hit by West Fargo Vets. The other one was a 3-run homer that was hit by Wahpeton. 2 of the 3 home runs went to left center, the other one to right center. Strike is called. 2 balls and a strike here to Jack Davies. And now Kindred will play the bottom of the 7th. And this one's going back, and backpedaling is Mason Almaris, and he makes the catch at the warning track.
Left fielder number 23, Blake Larson.
Now West Fargo coming into this game knowing that it's a potential elimination game for them. And Kindred coming into this game knowing that it doesn't really matter the outcome. And this one is going out to center. Mason Almaris charging in, makes a sliding grab for the 3rd out. And to the bottom of the 7th we go, and Kindred, if they want a chance at the 3 seed, they're going to have to score 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see what kind of effort they put into the bottom of the 7th when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, new pitcher on the mound warming up here for the West. First pitch to Whipple is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Whipple's 0 for 2. Pop out to the third baseman. And a home run robbed by Wrigley Gunderson to left center. I was trying to figure out how to word that. I could say fly out to left, but that wouldn't give it justice for Wrigley Gunderson. 2 balls and no strikes. Now 3-0. And he walks him on 4 pitches, and the runner's on here for Kindred. So once again, if Kindred wants a chance at the 3 seed in the state tournament, they're going to have to come up with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Otherwise, they will lose. They'll automatically get a 4 spot, and here comes Coach Almaris.
Xander Rath running at first for Kindred.
And Xander Rath will come in to run at first in place of
Now
Bryce
number
Whipple.
1, Jack McDonald.
Ground ball.
He'll wind and deliver. Ball 1, I guess. Must have been a little outside. Runner goes, and a strike is called, and Xander Rath will get second base, no problem. 1 ball, 1 strike now, nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Mason Almaris is on deck. That'd flip us back to the top of the order, and the pitch misses outside for ball 2. That one's high for ball 3. If McDonald walks here, you have to wonder if Almaris might go try for a bunt. Once again, he's on deck. 3-1 pitch. High, ball 4, and he walks him. And now we'll see the aforementioned Mason Almaris top the order.
Back to the top of the order for Kindred, center fielder number 8, Mason Almaris.
Had a fly out to left center, a walk, and a ground out to second. time is called and a visit to the mound here for West Fargo. Like I said, West Fargo, this is basically an elimination game for them. And they're going to do everything they can to try and win this. We're going to have a pitching change for West Fargo, it looks like. I had Haugen down for 87 pitches. I'm not sure if that's close to what our official stat guy has it at, but probably off by 5 or 10, I'm guessing. I'm only off by 2. So 44 balls, 45 strikes on 89 is the official tally. And now our new pitcher here for West Fargo is going to be, number 21, and that is going to be the first baseman, Jackson Glinke.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for West Fargo. That's number 21, Jackson Glinke. Number 9, Hayden Cole, now playing first base for the Mets.
All right, so your changes are Jackson Glinke from first to the mound, and coming into the game is number 9, Hayden Cole, to play first base. So they'll make this pitching change here as a precaution to try and keep Kindred from giving them a chance to come back in this game. And you kind of get the sense that Kindred's trying to win. And I was I'll be honest, I was very curious of how much of an effort they were going to put in here in the top of the 7th. And now that they are showing some sort of effort, West Fargo's showing, hey, no, if you think you're just going to win this one on us that easily, no, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that that's not going to happen. So this is basically a chess match of a team that doesn't matter and a team that matters big. Because if West Fargo loses this game, their season's over.
Center fielder number 8, Mason Alvarez.
And that pitch will miss to the outside. And to further my thoughts on that effort discussion that I was having with you here, if you feel the West Fargo Vets could possibly eliminate you from the state tournament, then why not try to eliminate them now? It would be the question that I would pose to the coaching staff if the coaching staff was thinking opposite of what I'm thinking. Put it that way. 2 balls, no strikes here to Mason Alvarez. And now it's ball 3. So one more pitch like that, and the bases are loaded, and a base hit could pull the Vikings within 1, or if it's a big base hit, that could potentially tie the game. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Kindred. A 4-pitch walk to Mason Alvarez moves Xander Rath to third. Jack McDonald up to second. Mason Alvarez on first. And Jack Wold 1 for 3. Fly out to center, single to right, and a fly out to right. As the bases are now loaded here, we'll keep it on this camera shot for you so you can see all the action in this big moment of the game. There's a strike. And may I remind you, there's nobody out at the moment here. And that's going to right, and it's pushed foul. Strike 2. So can the Vats get out of a bases-loaded jam with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th? They need 3 to tie, 4 to walk it off and win. And if you ever heard the term pool shark, you kind of get to wonder if Kindred's the baseball shark right now. They get the 1-2-3 double play.
Third baseman number 24, Nick Thompson.
And that certainly changes the perspective of this one. You go from 0 outs and the bases loaded to 2 outs and a runner on second. Runner second and third, so it doesn't, it changes the perspective, but Xander Rath out at force out at home. McDonald the third, Almaris the second, and Jack Wold out at first. Now it's Nick Thompson the batter. Two-1 to Nick Thompson, 0 for 2, fly out, hit by a pitch and a ground out. And the ground out was to short, the fly out was to right. And the hit by a pitch was on his left shoulder, if I remember correctly. 3-1 now here to Nick Thompson. And if he does walk, and that one's popped up, can they record the third out? And West Fargo wins the game. Kindred moves on to the state tournament as the 4th seed. And now West Fargo, Devils Lake, and the Fargo Post 400 Astros will have to win 2 games to make the state tournament, as the team that loses the 3rd place game today will be eliminated. That will take care of business here in this game. The Vikings threaten a 1-2-3 double play, changes things, and then a pop out to first ends it. And the West Fargo Vets will continue their season, and they will play at 4 p.m. today, which will be the game right after our next game, scheduled at 1:30, between the Devils Lake Storm and the Fargo Post 400 Astros. So the Vets will await the winner of the Storm Astros game, and Kindred will wait for their first opponent in the state tournament. Congratulations to Kindred for making the state tournament. Congratulations to the West Fargo Vets for keeping their season alive. And the best of luck coming up here to the Astros and Devils Lake Storm. We're going to go off the air. We'll get things set for the next game. We'll be back in about 20 minutes here on Magnitude Sports. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again soon.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.